For the following exercise, evaluate the function f at the values f of -2, f of -1, 0, 1, and 2. So here's our function. Essentially what they're asking us to do is to solve for f of x when x is either -2, -1, 0, 1, or 2. Right, so essentially there's 5 separate problems here. So what we need to do is, well, first I need to rewrite the equation, all right, just to make everything neat and orderly. The next thing to do, all right, is to basically follow the steps, all right? So what we're going to do is plug in the indicated value of f of x. So the first one is f of -2. So simply plug in -2 for x. If you plug in -2 for x on the left-hand side, guess what you got to do on the right-hand side? Also plug in the -2, all right? So this is 3 raised to the x, so therefore now it becomes 3 raised to the -2, all right? And now all we need to do is simplify this. Okay, so the first trick is remember this little exponential or exponent trick, okay? So anytime I have a to a negative number, whatever this is, whatever base, I can rewrite that as 1 over a to that number, but a positive exponent. So essentially all I'm doing is just flipping this particular fraction, all right? I flip the fraction, I flip the sign, okay? So that's what I'm going to do here first when I'm doing the work. So this is really over 1, right? Any value we can put over 1. So if I flip that now, it should be 1 over 3, and then just flip the sign. So it's +2 now, the exponent. And then obviously we know it's 3 times 3, right? That's 3 squared. So this is just now going to be 1 over 9. Voila. Number 2. So same thing. F of x is equal to 3 raised to the x. So this is now going to be, we're going to take it at -1, right? That's the next value to do. So this is simply going to be plug in the -1 for the exponent. Realize that we got to flip it. All right, we like to, I mean, you can leave it like this, but we really do like to try to have this in with positive exponents. So this is 1 over 3, 1 over 3 raised to the +1. And obviously we don't really even need the +1 up there, right? It really doesn't. Any value is, you know, if I wrote a value of 4 here, this would be the same thing as saying 4 to the first power. All right, so I don't have to really write the first power there. Let's take a look at now number 3. So this is, again, I'm going to rewrite my formula, 3 raised to the x. The next value is 0. All right, so anywhere I see an x, I'm going to plug in my 0. So this is 3 raised to the 0. And another rule of exponents, any number raised to the 0 power is 1. So I'll write that down. Let me box this, and I'm going to write that other rule down here. So a to the 0 is always going to be 1. Anything to the 0 power is always 1. All right, and you can check that in your calculator if you like. Number 4. So again, just simply I'll rewrite the equation, 3 raised to the x. Now we're going to evaluate at x is 1, okay? So f of 1 is equal to 3 raised to the first power, and obviously that's the same thing as just 3. Right, so that's easy peasy. And then last but not least, number 5. So this is 3x, 3 raised to the x. So this is f of now 2 is equal to 3 raised to the 2. And so here we simply have a value of 9, just square the 3. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope this helped. Please remember to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.